Hey guys, welcome to another episode of 234 Essential. My name is Ayomide Tayo.
And I am Ugochi, the Igbo stallion.
Who has headache?
I'm tired actually. I think I'm tired.
Yeah, sorry.
Actually, there's maybe brain drain in a sense.
You should go to Barbados or Caicos.
See, that's actually I need to take some
or
time
Mykonos.
off.
Is it Mykonos or Mykonos?
Mykonos.
Yeah, whatever.
Turks and Caicos.
If I can't afford it, I can't pronounce it. That's my rule.
Oga, please pronounce it so that you can call it, so that you can manifest it.
Yeah, okay, no.
Learn how to call it. It's very important. Make they say the wrong name. Make they not go give you the wrong thing.
All right, welcome to another episode. Like I said, this is your first time listening, 234 Essential is that podcast that helps you navigate the Nigerian experience and break down the struggle.
To bits and pieces.
Yeah, bits and pieces of us living in this great country of ours. Great should not be taken literally. Great is in air quotes.
Do you understand?
Ellipses, no, the ellipses, italics, underline, whatever.
All of them.
Yeah.
Continuous tense.
Yeah, and we hope that you listen to our last episode.
A win is a win.
A win is a win. Yeah,
because a win is a win at the end of the day.
Yeah,
no matter how small.
Yeah, we got some feedback from you guys. We appreciate it very, very much.
Thank you. Please like, share, follow us on social media at 234 Essential Podcast. Leave review. Let your friends know what you're listening to. You guys, come on. This is gold here. Yeah. Share with people.
It's not panda.
Liquid gold.
It's gold.
You understand what I mean?
Yeah. And if you want to share any experience with us, you can just send your family to family@234essential.com and we'll read your family.
Definitely. And you hear our thoughts on these things as well. Yeah. Breaking down everything so daily living here in Nigeria. See, relativity is important.
And the struggle of life.
Do you understand? I think that one thing that I've noticed, about I was saying before the pod, right, that I'm really happy about how organic 234 feels. And I'm sure that people who listen also kind of appreciate how organic it is, because the experiences and things we talk about here are not far-fetched. Yes. They're not things that... I think there are things that a larger demography of Nigerians can relate to.
Yeah, this is not the podcast where we tell you that we enter somebody's hotel room without key.
Please, I'm sorry, me too, but they enter.
And he enter.
Did I enter? I'll tell you people.
Sorry, the thing that Nedu didn't complete was that did he enter set? That's my own. If you know what set is,
I feel like
if
we're
you know
distracted.
what monkey post, But that's
so aside.
That's side way anyway.
But I feel also based off of that context, right? Yeah. I feel like sometimes we forget the context of the message and just focus on the details that really do not concern us. Why are we so concerned about whether...
people want to... They're so invested in the story that they need every single...
I bet you not forget them because
you they write the film.
Do you understand? So, but even if they write and stuff, people go still get the one where they look. Yeah. Don't be when they talk, say they get the film where they show breast. Everybody's going crazy.
Because of breasts.
Breast where we don't they see tire. We have seen breast all over social media. Nobody's saying anything.
No, we don't mind. Nigerians are hypocrites.
Do you understand? Nobody's saying anything. All of a sudden you see it in movies and everybody's going crazy. Interesting.
All right, fan mail. Night post finally delivered.
I like it.
After how many days?
Do you know that's why you say family? I want to say at 234essential.com.
Sorry. Family finally delivered from Night Post. Thank
Love
God.
it.
Yes.
It dropped.
They found it. Next time you people send your mail with stamp so that we'll know.
Pay for stamp.
Exactly. Leak the stamp and
do you understand?
Mark it there.
Direct it to where you need it to go.
Pause. All right. Family 1 from Anonymous.
I love it.
Hello, elegant Igbo stallion. I'm my Papa AOT2, Daddy Gio. I'm one of your humble disciples of the CBIC mission.
God, I beg.
God bless my son.
Now may God help you.
I strictly follow your teachings because these daughters of Jezebel don't use my icy shaggy. Hey! Hello!
God, I beg. Why for who they follow teachings?
This is my second time mailing a fan mail. Or second time sending a fan mail. You guys and the crew are working really hard. Well done.
Thank
Make no vex. This may go long, small.
No, I will deal with you.
Please, I need your guidance as I stand at a crossroads. With a degree in economics from LASU and a deep interest in technology, I work as a programmer, data analyst, and product designer. I just completed my NYSC. Prior to NYSC, I volunteered and worked remotely for a few multinational digital businesses. I also had the honor of working as an intern at one of Nigeria's largest fintech companies during my NYSC. But because to my qualifications and expertise, I received a proposal from a German tech firm that has lately received significant funding and is prepared to assist with all the necessary paperwork. Japa has long been a dream of mine. On the other side, I received a second offer from a major Nigerian tech firm that was prepared to pay 4 times as much as the German company was offering to pay. Or more, I've kept this information from my family and friends so that they won't further my confusion. I know say Lagos sweet and I want chop life for this Lagos. I'm also used to the hustle. as the first one, I won't try day for my family also. But I also want Jackpot and this opportunity day like this. Sincerely, I'm confused. Who should I choose? If you could please advise, I need your opinion on this kindly. Thanks, Anonymous.
Love it. First of all, I applaud the person for really thinking that we can help him.
Yeah, so because
thank you for trusting us.
Thank you for
this
for
trust,
believing in us.
Do you understand? This trust is huge because if you keep it from your family and your friends and you bring it to us in the hands of the creator.
Shout out to Ali Adenuga.
I'm so proud. Should I go first or will you go first?
Go first, ladies first.
I think that you need to decide for yourself what you want to do. At the end of the day, nobody will advise you the course of life or course or the path to take in your life, right? Because personally, everybody's going to talk based on their own prejudices and perspective based on Nigeria. Some people you speak to be like, oh, since everything is already paid for, why don't you just take the foreign opportunity?
Yeah.
But there's also that part where you say you're earning more money here in Nigeria from a fintech as well. And, that's not bad. It's the thing that you're used to.
Yeah.
Me personally, I don't know about Nigerians all over the world, but when you want to move to Europe from Nigeria, there's that barrier of language where you have to go and then learn the language.
In the non-English speaking countries,
especially a country like Germany, they're very snobbish about their language. Like you need to learn. Do you get what I mean? And I mean, there's racism at every level, whether you like it or not. So,
I don't worry. This racism, I'll come and talk about it later.
Do you get what I mean? Like, there's racism as whether you're really good at your job or anything, but still, it's also a good way to enter the foreign market in the sense that it gives you even better opportunities for other countries should you find Germany too stressful for you, right? The Nigerian market, on the other hand, is a familiar one, meaning that you can also make tailored decisions to how you want to grow. You can travel, you can do anything that you want, based on. But also understand that our money is depreciating every day. Emefiele hopefully will not happen a second time third time.
He's back from his vacation.
Do you understand what I mean? Emefiele might not happen a third time. It should never happen again, actually. But, at the end of the day, I think you decide for yourself what you want for yourself. If it's something that you want to jackpot, forget all those responsibilities where you don't talk now. Because if there isn't responsibility, you go collect money. You go leave the opportunity. So, I don't know. You decide for yourself at the end of the day. In my opinion, I think, personally, just like one of our guests said on the pod, that if you have an opportunity that is lasting and is, comfortable enough for you, why don't you just stay in Nigeria and try to think of ways to make it better as opposed to leaving. But also, what we're seeing these days is that people are looking from outside in and trying to solve the problem. I don't know how effective that is. Personally, I have my own prejudices about that or have my own opinions about that. But I mean, you decide for yourself. I don't know. I think that both opportunities are fantastic. If not me, they give me now, I go stay in Nigeria, because food is very important to me. What I'm used to is also very important to me as well. I don't think I want to go to Germany at this stage of my life. If it's the US, maybe. I'm telling you, if it was the US, I would definitely go. Just make I even get the passport. Make I go there so a couple of years, get the passport. Of course, it's never that easy. But hey, decide, I guess. What do you think? Yeah,
let me start on a funny note. My guy, Dorime no dey Germany.
Please don't kill me.
Don't nobody popping bottles for in Germany.
I love it.
But seriously, you have to offer. So a company here is paying you times 4 what the German company is offering to pay you. Jackpot is not the easiest thing to do because you are leaving your country, place where you're born, to a foreign land. And Germany is one of the most foreign lands that there are ever, in terms of foreign lands ever. Yes. Let's not go back into their history. We already know their colorful history.
Colorful.
We will not just shout out to them. Shout out to them. I want Kanye West. Shout out to them. So I think if you want to jackpot, I think jackpot ideally should be a long-term plan. It's not something you rush into. For a lot of people, I think the best idea, if you can afford to do it, is, have a job that pays you very well here in Nigeria, which you already have already. There's an offer for you. And build your treasure chest. Maybe work for 5 or 6 years and try to invest, make money and build something for yourself.
Yeah.
Like, a financial treasure chest. Then you cannot say, okay, obviously because you're in the tech business, the tech world is more of like a global village. If you have this German offer now, who says in the next 3 or 4 years, Silicon Valley can be knocking on your door for something way bigger? And I think that time to be easier for you to move because you already have that financial net anyway. like Ugochi said, moving to another country is not the easiest thing to do. The social, cultural factors. Let's not hide the fact that racism is very, very strong. And Germany of all places again. So it might take you a while to adapt. And the cost of living over there is insane. Yeah. So that money that they are willing to pay you, by the time you now pay tax and all that whole wala. That money is not,
it's not money.
Might not be this thing. But in Nigeria, even our tax is one of the lowest in the world anyway.
Yeah.
So try and build something for yourself here financially. And try and improve yourself, get more courses, get more degrees so that your value in the marketplace will be bigger or will be higher. So eventually when that other offer comes, within a 5-year, 7-year plan, you'll be able to move financially then, to be solid for you. You have a treasure chest somewhere. That's my own advice anyway.
Yeah. And just like,
I'm sorry, please, you said that you want to chop life in Lagos. Please stay away from women.
Please go away. Stay away from women.
Nothing reduces your money faster than a Lagos body. Please, I'm begging you.
Well, fair point, Shabi. And also, the cost is expensive. Yeah. Away from that, he also mentioned this thing about being the first child.
Yeah.
Black tax is real. I don't know how much is a lot for you, because what is a lot for you might be normal for somebody else. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
I think that it's also be a thing where you need to kind of also budget your life, since we're talking long term, because hopefully that's what you're thinking about.
Yeah.
I think that because you already have foreign exposure in terms of, he said he had done multinational internships and everything.
That's nice.
Add it to your CV, keep pushing that. Obviously, those are the things that these companies looked at to say, okay, this person is of course of good standing.
And if you're getting this kind of offers early in your career,
talk more about what,
the next 5-7
the fucking
years
unicorn. Love it.
You might even go and create your own startup.
Do you understand?
And do your
I'll be
own
employing people.
Series B, Series C.
But now may go help you, Sha, because running a business in Nigeria is not the easiest feat.
It's for the strongest of people.
Don't let people to pressure you into starting your own discipline if you're not ready. But I at the end of the day, kind of like lies on you and what you want to do. Do you understand? The opportunities will always be there. It's not for you to make a decision, and nobody can make those decisions for you, essentially, if you know what I mean. I'm about to take the second fan mail. Or do you have any other thing to add to the first fan mail?
I have nothing to add. I'll stay away from German women if you're moving to Germany. Thank you very much.
Stay away from European women. I actually hear that Russian women are very good in crime.
Have you?
Apparently. They are very good criminals.
Who has ever watched The Night Of?
No, I've not watched it.
Okay, The Night Of. That's what made me run away from
German.
So there's this guy, he's an immigrant. He's from the Middle East or something. His father is a cab driver in the Middle East. So he went out one night and he saw this babe at the bar, white babe. I know as one thing happen. In America, not know they had too much. Don't be like our own sisters here.
God, I beg.
You guys pay goods.
Please don't kill me.
One thing later another, she took him home and they had sex. He woke up and the girl was dead, blood everywhere.
It's a blacklist story.
Now look at the optics. A Middle Eastern. Taliban. They're looking like
Caucasian woman.
A Caucasian woman. First, they lock up. First of all, he went to prison straight. Before his trial, he went to prison.
Insta blog.
He went to jail, and the prison they put him in.
The ghettoest of ghettos.
By 6 months, this guy was buff.
I love it.
They're doing prison
revenge
tattoos.
Body.
He was bringing in coke through his anus. Yeah. His mother didn't believe him. That's what really pained him. That's what really made him go mad. His mother didn't believe him. But there was this policeman that just kept on investigating and they found the killer. But by the time the guy came out...
Is this a series?
Yes, they say it's a limited series. But by the time the guy came out, already a hardened criminal. Already hardened to the ways of the world.
Wow.
So when I say, run away from white woman, please. Thank you.
See, anything fear happen. That's
because if a white woman says, oh my God, he arrested me, they don't...
Nobody will help you.
The Germans. But
guess what?
The Germans are not listening to you.
It's not only just white women, no. It's also, it happens in Africa. I've seen it happen in South Africa, to be precise, actually.
Yeah.
So you can't really tell.
I heard a scary story. So I'm a big TikToker. So
yes, you are.
So there are these nurses who take care of people when they're about to die. Right? And they said that you will be shocked at many things people say on their deathbeds. And how very close they are to the spiritual world at that time. There was this nurse that came out to say that there was this lady she was taking care of. The ladies were about to die. She was on her deathbed. And she was screaming, there's a black boy in my room. There's a black boy in my room for days. So she finally told her story to the nurse that when she was small in America, this was where segregation and everything was that she lied that a black boy raped her.
Wow.
And they lynched that boy, they killed him. I think they burnt his family home.
So the spirit is haunting her.
The story was that she now confessed that the boy never touched her.
Wow.
That she was jealous of the boy's sister's clothes, the clothes they were wearing. The black sister's clothes they were wearing. And so she lied on them.
Hey.
Now when she was about to die, I started seeing that black boy spirit.
Wow.
Crazy shit.
See.
Crazy
do you know that
shit.
I was thinking to myself that sometimes if you just do your own problem will just come meet you.
Yes, no.
You have no influence on how sometimes problems comes to meet you. Now, why I don't even know whether not today prayer for a be, but like, see, stay alert.
So
really.
imagine a place where racism is real. Or more anywhere, if you enter
anything, they just say because they don't like the look of your eyebrow.
Back at most one time, a police stopped her in America when she was driving. She just started crying. And the police let her go. She just started crying. Oh, more.
Anything can go sideways.
If you do any.
It can honestly go sideways.
You are gone.
There's this guy on Instagram that teaches people like how to act around like officials. I don't know his name. You guys terrible.
There's a guy too that he
like
started dressing
around the force.
Him and some guys started dressing very corporate way when they're driving. So they hide away, so you don't see their tats and everything, and they appear less scary to go into police people.
Who created
so I'm not going to America after swallowing with Tinubu. I'm not going to America. I'm going to shadow police. After I don't do answers.
You know, the truth is that there is nowhere that doesn't have its own disadvantages. There are disadvantages everywhere.
But the one of you're not
even talking about cold. People's balls are going cold abroad because they can't. The weather is too cold.
I heard a lot of Nigerians become alcoholics in Canada because
addicts self-smoke like caffeine,
and
like
the loneliness again
doesn't help. Yes, the system is working and shit, but like
it's not to remain in Canada.
Do you understand? Like you're so far. There's so far in between. There's so much distance between the people. Anyway, second fan mail.
All right.
Olamide from Caleb. Is this the secondary school or the university?
It should be the university.
Okay. Good day, guys. How you doing? I'm sorry and excited for Ugochi because I know miracle no dey tire Jesus. My brother, it's not a lie. Whatever, I think whoever grabs you next grabs a shitload of blue ball ideas. What does that mean?
Blue balls. You don't know what blue balls are?
I know what blue balls are, but it's not a bad thing.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm surprised that.
Okay, but I'm sure he probably means it for good. Fingers crossed. I'm being hopeful. Anyway, this year started not on a good note. I have this job I do on the side, and it gives me 100K easy. Naira or dollars or pounds or euros?
Naira, obviously.
Even my 9 to 5 isn't up to that, and I lost it this year. I was already planning jackpot and all, but now I'm taking several steps back. I'm still hopeful, Sha. Anyway, I'm this kind of guy that doesn't really take birthdays seriously like that because we January babies is quite understandable because bills they everybody had, school fees and all. But my close friends do too, and I don't know. I start feeling weird about it. Am I overthinking it? I'm not even saying throw a party, but at least happy.
Hit me up.
Oh, is that what it means? HMU?
HMU is hit me up now.
Oh, okay, great. I don't know all these things. I'm so old now. Am I really?
Old
sorry. Anyway, he says, I'm not even saying throw a party, but at least HMU. Ayo says, hit me up. You get. Stay kind, guys. P.S. You guys need to open a TikTok account ASAP and be dropping clips. That's where the traction is these days. Bro.
And hence why Nana is here.
Nana is here. Oh, Nana finally.
Is our teacher Mori.
We have put a face to. We need to put a face to Nana. Let me go and put Nana's face on a.
So you don't know that yes, it's the final now.
Have you committed a crime? Hi Nana, welcome to 234 Essential Podcast in real life, real time. How does it feel to be here? Why your demo too much? Don't hang shoulder for open hand for pockets. Only small introduction and you're proud. You don't understand? You don't No, but wait, hold up. Are you saying it for me or for Nana?
No, I just stood up before you started, so it's not like
come and put your voice here. Come and say hello. Come and say.
I have not feel.
Wait, this Nana is too defensive.
Come and put your lips on the mic.
Come and put your lips on the mic. Come and say hello to. Oh shit, that's.
I don't know what you're saying.
That's crazy, but still pause. Yeah, how are you?
I'm good.
Meet the 234 community, the community that you're managing. This is the person that puts up stuff on our social media. That
disturbs us about codes.
You
guys always tell Ugochi and AOT2 to provide codes
especially
for me without me complaining.
Especially, speak to me directly, Nana. Don't follow through the corner. Don't put AOT there so that it's not being
Ugochi never replies. She never picks up her calls. Nothing.
That's true. Which time did you call me?
Should I show you my call log?
When did you call me? Show me your call log. Actually, yes. Show me. I've not seen your call. But yes, you mentioned me.
I like this dragging of small jam.
Don't mind it. Nana is head boy. He's social. In fact, no, he's health prefect. All those ones that are doing assembly, they want to make sure that everything is speak and
Let me see your nails.
Do you understand? See his dirty socks. Why do you wear these socks to school? Please, I beg, make nobody beat me. But I try, Sha. Am I not trying these days?
Which days?
Oh, I'm not trying. Wow,
if I don't ask
wow.
you, would you give me?
Wow. See, it's the energy.
So that's dragging your faith on the podcast.
In the public.
But it's the truth now.
But anyway, I know that I can be annoying in that regard, and I accept the L. But
you're not going to apologize.
I'm not apologizing for it because I don't. It's not as if that. I don't think it's not intention. It's not intentional for me. Okay. I think it's not intentional for me. First, I hate the sound. I don't. Okay, let me not say I hate the sound of my voice. I don't like to listen to my voice. And so when I start the pod, I'm in that space where I'm thinking to myself, oh my God, I should have said this. Oh, why did I say that? Like, for instance, I think last episode or 2 episodes ago, how was I mixing Italy and Paris?
It happened.
Do you understand what I mean? Just like, what you do, you have sense more than this. Why is this happening to you? Do you get what I mean? And so when I get to that point, I freeze and I'm just like, I can't do this. And I go on with something else. But if you ask me about another podcast, probably. But anyway, Nana, I just wanted to introduce you to the community of 234 Essential listeners. Do you have anything to say to them?
No, I don't. Actually.
Really? Okay. Nana is light skinned, just in case, he's your spec. You can follow him on social media. What's the name on that? What's that your handle on social media? Nana something. God, I beg.
Send me a DM.
Hey! See, only small introduction now. You don't start popularity stunts. I love it.
I'm worthy of being gifted Valentine's gifts.
Hey, he said he's worthy.
We don't support Valentine's.
But I thought you said you wanted to join CBIC.
I'm not giving now. It's against the rules to give.
It's a pagan holiday.
Is it really against the rules to give? Ayo.
It's a pagan holiday.
I'm sorry, race first. Clear the air.
Yes.
It's against.
Yes, we know.
But you can receive.
No, that's why I say your leg never strong yet. Now see first time.
Okay. I like this conversation.
You see the castle. All right, fan mail 3. Happy New Year, Ugochi, aka Igbo Stallion, Ayo, aka the Pod Grand Maestro, aka my fellow Corona alumni. Shout out to you.
Love it.
I'm not gonna lie, Sha. The first few episodes, which were virtual, had me in my feelings. I was like, waiting to do the VAT budget. Anyhow, we move. Sorry, it's.
We didn't find money.
Anyway, here are some clips from the last episode. A win is a win. Sonic the Hedgehog. First off, please, Sonic the Hedgehog was played on Sega on the console, and the console was mad. Mm-hmm. I also triggered us with the NTSC PAL. I remember that year where gaming center they ran for mainland.
I did tell you.
There's one time when we go to church, there was a gaming center near the church.
Use your free money.
It was called KZ. Boys will go there doing service. It was called Combat Zone or Killer Zone or something like that. Boys go they play.
How much was this per hour?
Maybe 50 naira, 100 naira.
That's so good. I feel that if they open like gaming centers, still people will still go.
No. So back then, people used to look at it like, oh, anybody that goes to gaming center is like, you're not a do-well, you're never going to do well. Now, parents, stream me, you want to be a gamer. Please, bring money home.
But like if you organize it very well, you can open a gaming center, like put some structure so it can change between watching matches and playing games.
But I think football centers have taken over. They're cheaper.
How about have the both of them at one spot? That's money. That's money, Rick,
They don't last long.
See, you guys, business idea don't land. Simple. Okay.
Anyway, I remember that year gaming center they ran for Milan. Chai. Passport/immigration. On this passport matter, I totally get where you are coming from, people. But this, every country's passport ranking can vary. Factors like bad record of tracking criminals and having biometrics of every individual is key. Other developed nations have security numbers for their citizens from which they can track their activities.
Now
this India and Lebanon, they do fraud pass. This India and Lebanon, where they do fraud pass Nigeria. I'm not even suggest your government try this biometric approach. I am still recovering from BVN and NIN drama. You want Nigeria to do biometric? How many biometric are we going to do?
See,
even Antichrist is only one biometric.
See, maybe
666. Where are we with the plenty?
It be like in Nigeria, did they forget the registration way they do?
There's no one database.
If they don't continue,
there's no one.
There's
database.
No continuity
because it doesn't make sense why you have BVN, NIN, voters ID card. You don't really need those 3.
Now your international passport also comes electronic as well. Anyway, now NIN the power that one shot, NIN the power now.
Anyway, University of Lagos under his email. I hope these Unilag stories will be in your memoirs. The bachelor life in Gidi that year was mental LOL. saying that the fact say I found out say my madam be senior runs girls. It happen. Everybody found out now. There's no.
He'll be
I hope
fine.
you did HIV/AIDS test. Sir.
Ah, wow. That's so serious.
Auntie chop my brokerage money plus sugar daddy's money on us on Unilag chicks. We carry me go Caliente. Call for VI for better threesome. Wow, Caliente. They carry.
I remember.
Yeah. It was a very LGBT friendly.
I used to hear about it. I know like I ever
It was
went
an
there.
LGBT friendly.
Interesting. Even as I back then, right?
I did not even school in Lagos, but Unilag was a vibe. Runs girl / EOD Peugeot 504/505 Turaya / Motorola / this guy in an old person.
I swear.
I saw on point Unilag creating the Runs girls formula that this thing spread across universities in Southeast.
Insurance stuff.
No.
Oh, okay,
The Runs girl one
okay.
and Southwest that year. I was in their suits and chicks were showing us pepper, man. Last
All
we
the way
shared.
from Enugu State.
Yeah.
This guy, the Wakakomo.
Last we helped evolve the Runs girl matter. Chicks got the second-hand Sony Ericsson Turaya or Motorola and enjoyed a good ride in the end of discussion of 504/505, which is very true.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people felt that part where I said Tinder started Unilag. Everybody knows our artistic.
Ibu started a long time ago.
Yeah, analog time.
Yeah.
It was in book. Insurance theft. Ugochi, we take exception to labeling insurance professionals as thieves. Do you have a bad claim experience? I mean, we inherited this concept of insurance from Auntie Lizzie when we collected independence that year. As you always say, interact with us, I beg. Interact with insurance folks instead of throwing shades in it. Damn, this was the long one, Abi. My apologies in advice, Jerry. Much love as always. Keep doing it. 2, 3, 4. Obviously, you work in insurance.
Do you understand? Also, Sonny the Hedgehog, somebody also reminded me that it was Nana that said it to me, that it was played on PSP. That's actually where the handheld stuff now.
Yeah,
that's actually where I play Sonic the Hedgehog. But of course, I know that
PSP
Sega games used to have
PSP
it.
Back then, you like, boys will just carry PSP.
See, it was such a cool thing.
Some don't even get game. Now
Do you understand?
Now this song they listen to on the PSP.
I swear.
This guy give me a PSP. Boys will just carry PSP for hand.
I loved it. That was a status symbol. But regardless,
Big status
about
symbol.
this insurance theft, just in my own
humble opinion.
Of course, I can't really probably go deep. I have friends who work in insurance, and I know, let's say this is just gist over the table, over drinks. Basically, I'm in no position to talk about it.
It's like bankers.
But like, do you understand what I mean? If you know, you know. Obviously, if you work in insurance, you know. The truth is that a lot of policies that are being put in place today are because of people who already know the loopholes in those industries, and so are trying to mitigate the exploitation of those resources in a sense. But I get it, and I'm not also going to be. Everything it get loophole. From the loophole, now there the money they take, they go. That's all I'm going to say. I have friends who work in banks, and I know that
banks are the greatest.
Do you understand what I mean? And so having conversations with people who work in insurance, I also have an idea of, okay, this is what's going on. Of course, I'm not going to necessarily go into detail on the pod because it's also subject to at what level you interact with the business.
So you have to equal EDSS.
Do you understand? At what do you get? Well, there's that. And at what level do you even interact with the system in general? Do you understand? If you just be like, say, make teller, they tell people waiting they happen on CEO level.
Teller we never get permanent contract.
Do you understand what I mean? And this is not even me taking shade
so
or
that's what
anything.
the tellers are dressed like as if they be CEO and they set that down for every month.
See, they say show up how you want to be, what you want to look like every day.
I want to look like Mark Zuckerberg.
So dress like that.
Yes.
Love it.
All this
silent money. If you know, you
dress
know.
like Elon Musk. All this while I dressing.
If you know, you know. Man, I was show up as just me every day, man. I don't even know. Anyhow I feel that day, now so it could just be. If I want to look haggard that day, make a day look haggard. Anything, anyhow, whatever is comfortable, you know, people go, everybody will talk sha.
Nigeria's big on look, so you have to understand that.
There's also that show up the car key in your hand, Apple laptop and wristwatch.
That Apple laptop is what I mean. You not even go to cafes.
Do you understand?
That open laptop.
As if you get waiting, they really.
That's even the time for you. You don't need time for my house. But you need to bugger people. Because when you go to meeting and you want to be there, they don't open they don't say Apple. They don't want to know which years.
But is this tease now.
You don't have AirPods, you don't have a new iPhone.
But I can't blame the people
you
who...
Crocs, just show you a little bit.
Do you understand? That like you didn't think about this too much. It wasn't well thought through. You just wanted to show up. But also not disrespecting the people who actually get more creative when they're working from a coffee shop.
In Nigeria matters, man.
Do you understand? A lot.
I'm in an industry where they judge you based on the car you drive.
Do you get what I mean?
Because honestly, man, God day.
I think that's even every industry. If you show up to a place and you, even though you're good at the job and you call a certain amount of money, they look, you say, where the money they enter, where would they give you this money?
You will not get car. If you give this kind of money, you go wrong.
To be honest, even this sugar baby culture, low-key, that's also the engine on which it runs on. If you show up as a sugar baby that is driving Matrix and they ask for Ben's money, nobody go give you.
I'm not gonna lie, I go do it. Because now when you go on Twitter or Instagram, I look at some base profiles, I now look at the quality of the room, they're snapping the photo. Like, nah.
See, never matches. Nah. Oh my God, that was one of my biggest shocks when I moved to Lekki.
No.
The where people live as opposed to what they are driving.
Yeah.
Hey, you see somebody that is living in shoebox room. It's only their bed that is there and toilets that they are managing. But the car that they parked outside, the Benz is bigger than the room that they're living inside. It's just like, what? How do you even make this thing happen? Like, make it make sense for me. But then again, it's show business, so give them a show. Literally.
All right. Speaking about Lagos, everybody who has been to the marketplace in Lagos knows that marketplace in Lagos is very claustrophobic. Mm-hmm. People bump into you anyhow. And if you live in Lagos, you've heard stories where somebody will touch you and your private parts will go missing.
Your breast.
As a man, your
go missing.
And I remember a news line, there was a particular story of a guy who they said his dick went missing.
That was many years. That was many years. And the guy held his dick and was shouting in the market. So
now, tweet of the week goes thus. Iconic Sage 1. Call me weird, but I stopped to tap on my pockets everywhere somebody checks me on the road. Do you still do it?
I don't really walk outside like that.
Yeah, I check.
I don't
check
really.
Everything's intact.
So another thing is that
plus the dick. Are you okay? You are okay.
So I think for me, maybe our own checks are different, right? Me now, I'm checking. No. I'm checking. I'm looking around for who is if there's anybody with any intention to attack me.
No.
Yeah. And maybe I also check. I'm also very careful of the men around me, just in general.
They go like
anybody feature.
They go any place like this thing. There's a long time I was even scared to go to a show as a young child.
Are you serious?
Because you now hear bomo.
I know.
Touch and follow. You touch some people and you follow.
I swear.
Dick is missing again. Like how many things have you got to protect? Go to the fucking market.
Your consciousness.
You're not be like, why is this person looking at me like this?
Do you understand? That touch and follow was a very scary one.
Trauma at that time.
I can imagine.
Even to today, when somebody bumps into me, I felt like, yes. Or people that hold talk to you and say, boss, do you have money? First, I
corporate beggars.
I want to check first. Everything they okay.
So me, I don't
have money.
I think my own fear is that I hope that these people are not going to hypnotize me, sort of.
That hypnotizes me. I used to be afraid.
Because when I was in primary school, there was a child that they did it to, real life, Sha.
Yeah, you I've
actually seen it happen.
You see kids that have never come back again.
Yeah, this one they carried there. I remember at the school gate, the security at the gate held the man before he crossed the gate with the child.
Okay, far from home.
The primary school was way far away from the gate. So the child leaving the school at that time just kind of, the man had to stop the guy to say, where are you taking this child to? What did the guy do that time? Biscuit and handkerchief. He gave the child biscuit of course and rubbed the handkerchief and so they became one day follow and they go. There was another one that happened that the child came back. They said they took the child as far as Yanoba. This was from Ijaniki. Yes, this was from Ijaniki. And you take the guy, the child actually walked back to school. How he did it, I have no idea.
They didn't use that child for rituals.
Do you get what I mean?
See, guys, ritual is real. All people that are out there that say, no, we don't believe in jazz. Ritual
it happen.
People enter down for, they know they see them again.
It happen normally. Mm-hmm. And even away from that, I think now I even watch more the quality of life of the people that enter buses these days. Let me put perspective to what I'm saying. Back in the day, people that have jobs normally that are going to work used to be the ones who occupy the buses the most, right?
Yeah.
Now they're beggars in the buses. There are more beggars in buses.
And pastors.
Do you understand? There are more people who have the ill intention to hurt you. There's a lot of one chance going on. Do you understand? So I think for me now, when I'm moving around, it's just like, that's what I'm looking at. I saw this post on social media from one caller guy, I can't remember his name, and he was talking about this election for every Nigerian is not supposed to be just changing the government, but bettering the life of the average Nigerian, of the common man, because you see how the decisions of the government even trickles down. If it's hard for you who is struggling to remain in the middle class, talking about the guys who make the larger population of of individuals in the society, which are poor people who don't have anything to, they don't have anything to look forward to, basically. And if you don't give them a better life, they're the ones who in turn rob from you. Do you get what I mean?
Yep.
So like maybe that's what I'm looking at every day when I move around now. I don't enter buses as much anymore. Not because of any social or anything. I think it's now just the comfort of commutes. I don't want to enter bus and somebody's giving me armpits. Somebody's spitting on me. Somebody's telling me to shift. As is my fault that I have body.
Good morning, brothers and sisters.
Do you understand? I don't want to hear all those kind of things. I want to, and I feel like people who enter buses and block their ear, they are ballsy.
I do it too.
I can't do it. I want the year waiting to happen because now from there you go here who thief waiting, who move what, who touch who.
And before you know, you don't say. Yeah,
I'm also that. China. Do you understand what I mean? I'm that person who likes to see everything to the end. That's why social media tires me. If you have content that is very long, I'm that person that will watch it till the end. So if I enter a bus, I want to see, I want to hear, my eyes, everything is alert. So maybe that's, but IO protects his assets. So yes, that's very important.
Yes, thank you very much.
Also very important. I mean, whatever it is that you're trying to protect, you can never be too careful. That's what I just find out in Lagos. Just decide how you want to move, but you can never be too careful. They feel hold you for anywhere. You get some people inside their motor, they thief the chain where they wear for neck for show. Do you understand? They feel rob you for inside motor. They feel rob you for streets. They feel rob you anywhere. Just be vigilant. Do you understand?
Inside your house.
Do you guys see all these people that used to come and beg people in front of their houses? Like when you're coming out from your gate, somebody just come and beg you, bro, I beg, help me. I don't say I'm tired, so this is Lagos. Anything can happen. It's wild shit, but we just pray, say, may they no attack anybody. I think that's for me what I'm checking all the time. Make nobody attack me because that is on the increase for sure.
Yeah.
Make nobody thief my breast. I feel shouts. I feel keep person.
The native breast.
The native breast, so the breast they come out.
Wow.
Talk more of somebody's more that they want to use to regenerate. The breast is gone. I said, disappeared, literally.
All right, man. Ugochi, how was your week?
My week was good. Actually had a good week. As I said, the how do I put it? The urge to do nothing is increasing every day. Like I just want to chill. I know everybody's like, oh, use this time to learn something. I beg. The ones where I don't learn like this, I never use and finish.
The one we left for school that year.
Do you understand? I never use and finish. I have a truckload of things in my head that I've not even poured out. You say make I see the ad, but what I'm trying to teach myself is to be more involved in things that I used to like before. Say, for instance, reading. I've tried to pick up a couple books this week. And try to go through the pages. So I'm reading now. I'm also watching the things that I enjoy as well. Yes. I'm also trying to, just indulge in the things that I enjoy, basically. I'm talking to more people. I'm always talking, but I also find that when I'm busy, I'm not talking as much. So now, just socially interacting, stuff like that. Not necessarily going out, but yeah, I'm chilled. I've had a really good week. Mm-hmm. No complaints. I'm excited for the coming weeks. I don't know if anybody believes in tarot readings, but yes, I actually love tarot readings. Oh. And it's just been really good. It's very positive. 2023 sounds like a very positive year, especially because it's the leap year. And there's a lot of good things in cards and the signs.
This year is a leap year.
Oh no! Sorry. Take that back. But yeah, it's just there's just a lot of good things happening in the signs for 2020. Sorry, this was the tarot reading from 2022 that I was talking about.
Shout out to tarot. We were sitting with astrology. Now we are doing tarot thing.
But anyway, I mean, I'm it's just even to get the vibrations of what's happening around, not necessarily taking it hook, line, and sinker, but it's good to have an idea. It kind of gives a sense of direction. Okay. But yeah, I've had a good week so far. How was yours?
Oh no, it's not me that should talk about how my week was. Phil, how was your week?
Hey, big P.
Nothing. We are not going to leave for
small one. The big one.
Philo, please come to the mic. Thank you. Don't Phil
has shown us working.
Please, can you give us a break?
In January of 202023.
This is how you say you living God.
Do you understand? Don't open already. Setting precedents to how the rest of the year should go.
Open heavens.
I swear.
Start the year with a bang.
Okay.
Banger.
Please come and tell us how your 2020, how you met Don Baba J.
and how fame feels like.
Hey guys, good afternoon.
Okay, guys.
Are you on it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're listening. I've carried my pipe.
My week was great.
Amazing.
It was nice. I was so happy. I didn't actually believe it. It was like a dream when I first got the
It's just a dream.
So in case you guys don't know what he's talking about, Don Jazzy, he met Don Jazzy.
He had a feature.
And he gave Don Jazzy his painting of him, right?
Yeah.
And Don Jazzy
natural
mentioned
style.
Yes, I will know Don Jazzy is the #1 citizen of social media in Nigeria.
Yeah. So when I first got the email, I was it was like a dream shower. So before that day, I was like, so I'll meet Don Jazzy.
Did you sleep that night? That night before?
I slept, but very short.
In anticipation.
I just imagine, I don't want to go there and mess up. No, no.
What's mess up like? What do you mean by messing up?
I just want to act right. You get?
There's no acting right. You don't want to hug his leg.
There's acting right.
You don't want to hug his leg.
With of blood.
So yeah, I was just thinking, how will I do? But I had somebody that put me through. She knew him very well, so she gave me an idea of how, and he was really a cool person.
Interesting.
When I entered, the love was nice.
It was natural. It was organic.
He came to me first to shake me, say, young man, how are you? I'm like, fine, because it was on a video call, so I was waiting. So when he finished the video call, he just came to me straight.
Amazing.
So, yeah, it was a good week.
I love it.
And
and there has been ripple effects of this feature, hasn't there?
Please, if you see Phil outside, don't be loud.
See, you know that Phil say he will provide logistics for people who want to go and vote.
Maybe money.
We now see where that confidence is coming from. Do you understand? We can see where the confidence is coming from now.
Costa boss.
Do you understand?
We now start Costa boss.
I love it.
He will take it to your place.
It was a good week, Sha. A lot of celebrities sent out my DM and were like, keep it up. Like J Martins, Mr. Jollof, and some people from outside Nigeria.
I love it. If a man does good work, the world will make a beating path to his doorstep. If you make it stay for inside bush. Now the truth be that.
You can say our first testimony of CBIC 2020.
Yes, the mountain, the
way I rolled my eyes just now.
Don't let the enemies.
The way I rolled my eyes. Don't be only the God of CBIC. Now may God help you.
So that was Phil's week. My week was.
It was AOT2 that sounded the alarm for us.
I was shocked when I saw that. I said, "Come, I know this person that is standing beside Don Jazzy."
Phil showing face by force.
I saw the handle. I said, "No, maybe there's another Lord Phil somewhere."
I love it.
I now saw following Lord Phil. I said, "This is our Phil."
I love it.
Okay.
I like how success happens. Can happen to anybody.
You come here every Sunday, do as if nothing.
Do you understand? A man is a man of simple interests. That's who Phil is.
The gentility of a tiger.
Love it. Pouncing and prowling. That's who Phil is.
So please, I'm his manager. I collect 10%.
I beg.
If you need any,
Phil, do you want to debunk this or is this the truth?
He said Oshie already. When he says spiritual movement. We're going to take else today.
The way I'm even looking at Phil, see the way Phil even supports Ayos, the way he supports every comment from Ayos, just like why?
CBIC.
Why did you do this?
So ladies and gentlemen, you can see CBIC is moving. Yeah, in tenfold.
Man, shout out
so
to
that's why
Phil,
this
man.
week I mentioned that CBIC is expanding the frontiers.
I love it.
Yes.
Progressing.
It's progressing.
Success stories
We
here and
must
there.
remove evil from our social media.
Because after how many years of starting the establishments, testimonies need to come aside.
And don't forget that there were 7 years of farming.
Do you understand what I mean? No, I'm not. That's what I'm saying now. Like I'm affirming that people have put in the good work.
Yes, we have.
So testimonies to come out so that more people can join the ministry. Do you understand
that's
what I mean? You know they most high. They show working.
Yeah.
So we can see it.
My week was normal. I went to work. We dealt with fuel and we'll talk about fuel later. I went to work. Nothing major. A lot of work is on my neck right now that I have to deliver on my own personal wahala. So it is what it is.
Has Nigeria opened for the year?
Yeah, we're publishing on Monday. That reminds me, I need to even ask you about something.
Okay.
So,
right.
But we'll publish something on Monday, then we'll continue after that.
Fantastic.
Less music, more pop culture stuff anyway. But we need money to push our agenda. So please, thank you very much.
Somebody was asking me something, Ayo, about what you do.
Yeah.
And as much as I know the Afrobeats explainer, I was also trying to explain to the person, but tell me if I'm wrong, right?
Yeah.
So I was saying to the person that I think labels are getting more to the point where they understand that they need to document the idea behind each creation, right?
Like music labels.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so this is where your skill sets also kind of enters because you're a pop culture writer.
Oh, funny enough, I'm working on something like that. So I got a brief on Friday. Working something like it's going to be major.
No. As first of all, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
It's good that you're sharing this with me so that I feel they tap into the blessing. But like because the money set free follow, for this conversation. No. But you've promised me money now.
Yes, I promised you money. I never
See, please don't disappoint me. I don't like disappointment.
Yes,
No, they promise me money, no give me. That now isn't they make me the best.
Yes, ma'am.
So but I was trying to explain to somebody that in that way, because the artist is not going to write the story of his.
You don't need an artist to write it.
Do you understand? Like he probably is not even digesting it as much as the writer would digest it. Do you understand? So the writer has a perspective or based off of the nuances of the community and he puts it down. And so that's where your skills come into play because as it appears, a lot of people do not even understand like why, for instance, they're reading Nigeria way. Yeah, and I think the person just was asking based off of how it works, and this was the explanation that I give because sometimes it's just like it's all up in the air. People probably feel like it's all up in the air when you're writing about pop culture in a sense. Do you get what I mean? Yeah. Maybe also it's a thing where they don't necessarily understand because they don't read it.
Yeah. Oh, they don't read it, man. Yeah. You have to read it, man.
You have to read it for you to be able to understand.
And I feel that music is very restrictive to me right now. Like if I'm writing about music, I want to write about it like in the entirety or why it exists. So, there's this book I've been trying to write, but people don't. I don't have the fucking time to.
They don't read for you since a lot of people have been asking.
So there's this, how Ojuelegba is like Wizkid's
background story,
like, and it's also like his background story, like his greatest song. So there's a chapter in my book where I'm writing about the importance of Ojuelegba and how that is like, when they say something like a trilogy, it's like a part 3. So part 2 will be. Do you remember this song called No Lele? So on the first lines in No Lele, he said,
"Is it Two-Face?"
No. His own. Ojuelegba Shita.
Oh,
ask my sister. That was the part 2. You're talking about Ojuelegba. Now the part 1 of that is Fela's song. There's a song called Confusion, where he sang about Ojuelegba, and that's where Wizkid borrows that Ojuelegba from. So I tie it all together that how Afrobeats how Nigerian music moved from Fela to Wizkid. These songs, if you follow these 3 songs, is the trajectory of how Afrobeats has blown. And I talk about how Ojuelegba is a very, very symbolic place in terms of how Lagos has been destroyed in terms of infrastructure, rising crime, rising prostitution. And it's from this setting that Fela sang about that Wizkid was able to grow and become something in life.
But Wizkid really came from Ojuelegba now because it's really
and that's what I'm saying. That he really came out from that place.
Okay.
And that is so me how to do how everything ties
the
together.
Generation of the sound.
Yes, it's not just say Wizkid released Ojuelegba and it became a very, very great song. That's fucking boring. Nobody gives a fuck about it. Or we should have elevated ourselves to more than that kind of how will I call it, writing. There's a bigger picture everywhere. Or why Festac became a melting point for music in the late 90s with Two-Face and everything. Yeah. And how Festac originally was created to accommodate
artists.
Like all the black artists of that time. And how it became like the Black Olympics where all the biggest black creatives came together and how it's from that whole history and culture you now have Two-Face Idibia who sang African Queen that became the first international Afrobeat hit. So everything ties together. So that's
true. This week I was watching Black Famous and African or something. The one that Annie was in. And Two-Face came on and I think that was such a huge thing for me to also watch on TV. It felt good seeing Two-Face.
That's the reality show, right?
The reality show. It felt good for me seeing Two-Face.
Two-Face started this shit, man.
I think I liked seeing him in motion, like moving, as opposed to the static pictures we get of him and seeing him through the eyes of media. But like who Two-Face is as a person, he's just the regular guy. He's just a regular guy who. Unfortunately, he can't kill himself. That's just the thing. Do you get what like? I love you.
It's not a crime.
Do you understand? I love you so much, but like, as much as I love you, there are also parts of me that I need to feed. Not that I'm giving any excuses for. It's how I say like there's a perspective to every conversation.
But the funny thing is that life is so funny.
Yeah.
How will I put it now?
Forefathers.
Our musical forefathers. Sonia Day, Eliza Obey, Fela Kuti. They had mad women.
Yeah.
And nobody complained. It was seen as life.
It was the style then.
But now, have one baby mama.
You know, it's how I said that, like, the tabloids have changed, the tone of the tabloids have changed. It's more judgy and it's more suspense filled.
Back then you could accommodate polygamy, but now even monogamy itself.
The monogamy they shake.
But it is what it is.
You know what I mean? The generations have just changed, basically. I don't know if it's the wokeness of the people. I don't know if it is in the shrinking of our culture to fit or tailor to the Western world.
It is because we've consumed so much Western media, which is one of the faults we have as young people in this country.
As Nigerians.
We've consumed so much of Western media. Actually in the 90s where there was no filter. So they just dropping everything on us. It was good to watch Fresh Prince of Bel-Air and Jamie Foxx show and all that. But then we consumed so much that we thought our own ways were not like inferior.
Yeah.
It's later on you now find out that these things our parents were saying back then, that didn't make sense past.
See, do you
it works
get what I
for
mean?
us.
See, do you know, now I saw one post somewhere that said, when your parents tell you, the things your parents used to protect you from, you can now put context to it, you can now understand it. No be lie. When they say no waka late, no be say they not say make you no go out, but that late waka, you have a higher chance of getting into danger.
Look at that NSAS protest now.
Do you get what I mean?
When they were saying that, okay, you guys, you've tried. Oh yeah, come back inside. They've seen what's happening.
Exactly.
Yeah, so...
See, God, I beg, make God just help us, and stay open to learning and improving. Increase the level of information that you're consuming. Well, not increase, just be open-minded to a lot of to more information, not a lot, but more information, and try to see the solutions from your own perspective as opposed to downloading what somebody else thinks. If you understand what I mean, do you understand? Because information is very unique based off of how someone else sees it in a sense, and they'll relate it in that way, or they'll relay it in that way. You way they consume, try to make your own decisions as well. Like don't
consume any content.
Do you understand? Don't take it hook, line, and sinker.
Which was the argument we were having before this podcast.
Do you get what I mean?
What is content?
We're going to talk about that next week.
We'll save it for next week. Exactly. That's a fire argument.
Because I'm actually very interested.
Because we are giving you the male POV that this is not content.
Maybe now wait soon.
This is not walk.
See, but guess what? How about if that's what your eyes also are looking for? Because by nature, you guys are attracted by the things that you see, no?
Yeah, but let me put it like this. When I started going, like when I entered this industry and I started going to nightclubs, right? I didn't even know. I could not tell the difference between a woman who was going to the club to go and party and a woman who came to sell.
Interesting.
So later on, you cannot start differentiating. I've been on social media for so long that I know who is just looking for, I look good, let me put it out there. Then this is a source of livelihood. And what we are saying as men, that there are a lot of people out there that the content we are seeing today is not content for social media consumption. It's content for transaction. Like you found only for thousands.
But is the idea of content not transactional? At the bane of it?
Not money for hand, bar for ground.
Depends on what the back is now.
Or hand for ground. They don't use by that hand for table. No.
Any hand feed there anywhere. You understand? No hand. So do you understand? No flying hands.
Yes. So that was the argument we have. We'll talk about that next week.
Yeah.
So I'm coming I'm coming with my CBIC bullet point proof.
Please, God, I beg. Me, I'm obviously not talking about it.
Because we saw Ugochi some accounts like this. And Ugochi was trying to vehemently totally defend.
No. But
just embellism. Harlotry in the tabernacle.
Because also, I don't see those kind of content a lot.
He does a verse in the Bible that says Jesus whipped all the prostitutes in Jerusalem. Like he whipped all those people in the house of God. Everywhere for all the gender equality.
Synagogue.
I'll be fully gender equality. But Jesus knows best.
Because the way you guys are talking about it, right? It just seems like a lot of these women are in these places just trying to sell. But those ones,
didn't you see some AOT stuff that we showed you this morning?
So how do you people see that me, I'm not seeing it?
Because, like you said, some people, they walk away, some people, they walk out.
Yes. Because like I see different types of content. I see people who, like a lot of foreign, maybe not foreign content.
So a lot of people complain that our For You page is, they just see women, sexy women. I'm like, that's because that is what you search for. That's why your For You page is like, and my For You page is opposite because I've checked my For You page.
I don't even know how you would do all of that.
If I see a woman there, I say, see less often. Please, disappear.
See, look, this is what I see on my pets.
I've seen nakedness here already now.
This one's selling lingerie. This person is selling swimwear now.
For you to swim, you have to be naked first, though.
But that's swimwear.
But I don't want to see your nakedness.
But that's what the person is selling now.
I want to save my eyes.
You that you're watching Victoria's Secret show, what are they doing there?
Like I said, you need to go and preach to the Hebrews.
Don't mind this, Ayo. Ayo actually watches it very well because he likes the way the underwear looks.
I watch it on YouTube.
See, look at my page. Food, workout.
I see some nakedness about food.
No, now that baby's working out now.
This one, what's this?
This one again, we see the influence now. He go restaurant. I don't even know the person say. See, but guess what? Me now, I will not open this kind of picture. Do you understand what I mean?
Because your eyes are not changed that way now.
Yeah, because I get waiting at they look. No be waiting at they look be that. Okay. You understand? And they look people where they buy a handbag, we get money.
There's nothing in your own. I can't say anything in your own now.
What's that?
Yeah.
Because they find woman.
Why did you see
because you they find woman and why? Jonathan, see there's workout babe. There are girls who are wearing like designer clothes, well tailored to.
Can you see any woman in this one? Not one.
What's this one? The first year? That's
a monkey.
Oh, nice.
Nothing. You can. It is well adorned.
And I see a lot of hair, food, workouts, gospel quotes. So I think I see.
Do you know the worst one in terms of algorithm?
Tell me.
It's TikTok. TikTok. If you use 2 seconds by mistake, view a video by mistake. Trust me, TikTok will give it to you that day.
I love it.
They go rush you.
Hey. I'm actually going to try to be more on social media just to see how it works.
Well, anyway, let's get to our first talking point. Let's leave content for next week. Well, I will come with my bullet points so that we'll go
maybe we'll just talk about the kind of content that we're also feeding ourselves with.
We don't want nakedness. We are saying it.
Hey, if you don't want nakedness, no, they look at me.
Hey, we know they look at, but you see, this algorithm is strong. This algorithm is strong.
Blame it on the algorithm,
the devil, Antichrist. They'll force it to your face.
Look at Nana really speaking with conviction.
Daughters of Jezebel.
Force it to your face.
Daughters of Jezebel.
You did your own judge, they put them for your eye.
Harlotry from Babylon.
And then you open it. That's the problem. Do you see the problem here now?
That's all that when you watch it like this, like
you can resist.
You don't be like, I'll watch it for 5 seconds. No point. Anyway, first talking point. We're in 2023, and somehow, some way, there's no lights and there's no fuel in Lagos City, the capital of Nigeria, the most populated city in Africa. There's no light and there's no fuel. As we're talking right now, Ugochi is fanning herself.
Yes, and fan.
They sit in the land.
Shout out to Piggy.
Ikeja Electric has decided to start sending motivational quotes on their Instagram.
I love it.
Instead of doing their work.
That's it.
They released a statement during the week and said that there's load shedding. That the electricity they'll be given to us is reduced. The allotment or the allocation has reduced. So until further notice.
You get the time we increase.
Yes. And now you see Nigerians queuing in front of the fuel station. Jerrycan with car, hustling for fuel. And now somebody up there now decided to do timetable for fuel stations again. And I say 4 p.m. every fuel station by the road, this will be closed.
They cause traffic.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is how we are living in 2023.
I love it.
And our dear president, outgoing president, has not even released a single statement. One. To say, sorry, Nigeria, to understand what you are going through. We are working on it as fast as possible. Not one statement from our president.
Somebody has checked out.
He has checked out mentally.
You understand?
Please, if you have any mistake if you ever think of just coming back to Nigeria now, please just stay wherever you are. Because this place is the trenches, my guy.
Please come and collect your PVC first. Let's go.
Now, neighborhoods at night are very quiet because no lights, no fuel to on.
I'm telling you.
People are leaving their cars at home to enter public transport because they can't afford to even fuel their cars.
I love it.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are in the Babylonian times. This is the old this is Game of Thrones era.
I love it.
I think I'll go and buy a horse.
The city is blue.
Now horse I go buy now.
You don't say to take care of and they expensive.
You go give him weed now.
Which kind of weed, please? Be very cannabis or what?
Cannabis sativa. Indica.
Make it a high.
Indica.
Let it be skinny but
so
high.
So as they clearly
do you understand? Giddy up. Giddy on people.
Yes, man.
I love it.
I don't hoof. If you jab any with downfall.
Do you see? Do you remember that horse across the road that we used to see when we were going for recording that used to eat from the dustbin?
Have you seen a camel? One day,
I saw it on social media.
I just saw a camel. I entered Kekema. I just saw a camel moving beside me.
I love it.
I was so shocked.
Because
I was so shocked to even say, let me. I said,
when you say we move,
next thing you just see dinosaur.
practicality.
Now dinosaur will go see next.
Do you understand what I mean? I won't mind that.
Lagos is where you see hyena. So you carry hyena up and down to be doing magic tricks.
It's you people that used to see all these things.
You
I
see
love
camel.
it.
I've seen the carcass of a monkey hanging. Oh, that's dope.
How is it dope?
It's dope, no?
They put the car on they put the tires on wheels, on smaller wheels to move.
To do what? To move. I thought they had to remove the tire.
No, to move it. See,
That's not smart. Sir.
it's not smart at
You
all.
can't work in Lagos now.
You see, and they say that technology. That's the name of the page.
Yeah,
What I
anyway,
beg.
I've seen the carcass of a monkey on a trailer before. They just hung the carcass like that.
Why?
I have no idea.
Actually, I have seen it. Why am I asking why? When you travel interstate Nigeria,
This one, I saw
you
it.
see it a
I saw
lot.
it main road.
You see
It
it a
was not
lot.
hold up. Everyone are looking, they're not scared.
I don't know if
It was a small monkey though.
I don't know why a lot of travelers back then, especially the ones who used to have lorries, used to have monkeys on board.
And I think just like their pets. They just live in all
Yeah,
those forests.
the
and
same
just-
way like supermarkets have cats. Though I understand why supermarkets have
Any
cats. though.
supermarket we get cats. I don't know they go down.
Oh my god, but they
First of
have
all, if
to
you have
have
any,
cats.
first of all, if you have any pets near me, I know they come your
So
house.
the reason supermarkets have cats, especially
All
here
those
in
people that-
Nigeria,
You know, did you see what I put up with that?
What?
Due to peer pressure, you now bought pets. Now hunger don't day. You are the pets now. Hunger don't catch overnight. You will see it your dog. You call your Calabar neighbor. Say, how do you people do it? Where do we start dissecting?
see the
this
truth
thing?
is that having any living thing around you is expensive.
I cannot.
Child or animal or pet or whatever.
Now that there's no light and there's no fuel.
See, darkness. All of you, both of you will find your food in the darkness.
You find it.
Anybody will eat anybody. Now the solution be that.
the dog with the chop.
No, it's now naturally. You know, sometimes dogs eat grass to help their digestion.
That my dog will be a vegetarian. Bingo will be
They
a vegetarian.
regurgitate it, sha,
First of all,
but
I don't
like-
like animals, so please.
Really?
I don't like
Interesting.
it. But now there's
Me, I
no.
don't have money to take care of the animal.
You don't have money to buy food. You're saying
I don't have. No, that's not true. I have money to buy food. I cannot.
You don't have the time.
I don't have the resources to buy the food.
So as you did, like, there's no fine man fee for the petrol station. So, baby, let me help
See,
you.
let me tell you the truth. I've already I told you when I came
Because I've
today.
seen that in my area, that used to vex me.
If somebody buys me 50 liters of fuel, I'll just go and tell my mommy,
You see, you did
I've
the
seen
same.
your husband
I go did the same queue with somebody. You just see one fine babe. Say, please.
hustling for fuel.
10 liter and get because don't worry. One man, don't worry.
See, let me tell you the buga that they did for me when I started
Then
to
when
look
I
for
get to
fuel.
the pump, they say no more fuel.
Do you understand? Let me tell you the buga that they did for me at this stupid corner.
Oh.
When they just started this fuel scarcity.
Those guys are calling. They look like thieves.
They are.
They look like thieves.
Because I don't understand how fuel attendant go they get pot belly. Waiting they cause that pot belly. Why you get pot belly? Why do you have a pot belly? Do you understand?
beer.
What are you eating?
Beer.
Do you understand? If really they do your work, why you get pot belly? But anyway, the filling station guy now told me, how can a beautiful auntie like you come and be queuing for fuel? My dear, Nadia, I take endo.
You see,
I queue for the fuel, they not still give me.
Because you know
I cried that day.
You know shake body now.
See, after that day, shake body on to it. It's fuel attendant.
You know shake body.
See, I was even like, you will not sell fuel for me. Say, auntie, we know they sell. I feel like that guy wanted to give me, but because of the bus drivers that their face were strong.
It's one day I'm just going
At the pump.
to queue for fuel. Then this, you know, all this local government obas something. So this first station was close to one of those oba.
Is it ballet?
Ballet. So some people now came and say we are the children of the ballet. The guy that want to
collect fuel.
fuel first. Or me and some guys. See how we wait for them.
I love it.
One of
Do you
them
even
just-
speak Yoruba?
Yes, now one of the guys looked at me like one of the guys looked at me and said, all these men will get baby, just allow them. Because that day I was annoyed.
Your eye was red.
Like we were in the queue for so long. Then I got there and I told me one ballet speaking. Go punish the ballet.
You
and the
let go
children.
on them.
You're mad.
Say this software where all of us they inside. Where
In my area, they stopped somebody at the first station before. Something happened, they all break glass. You can't like
This
that.
una place there too. They rough.
I like that kind of area. Just
I beg. The blood is too much. What the
but
fuck?
after that Jonathan's period, I swore to myself that I cannot queue for fuel again.
No,
I can't do it.
like that's a whole mess.
I'm sorry.
Like I'm tired.
That is productive man has just gone doing
Do you
nothing.
understand what I'm saying?
Doing nothing.
And I think the lack of also regulation of the prices. Nobody's talking about how much people are buying at pump price. If
Your
anybody's
government
selling
says
anything that they
180,
like,
how much
they say under the table they've approved 185.
But over the table,
is
money
still,
for hand.
back
Yash everywhere. It's 250, 270.
Yash for Q.
Yash for. But whoever thought of that saying must have been a wild motherfucker. Money for hand, back for ground.
Honestly, this
No, sure. You say prostitution don't day for Nigeria.
see
It's crazy.
with the right amount of money, you get whatever you
like
need.
Like we say right now, the best February 14 gift.
See, fuel.
50 liters.
See.
Come put that Red Bull on it.
I love it. I mean, I wouldn't mind a trip as it is. I wouldn't mind to travel.
We talk one, they talk.
First. I have to put everything just in case anyone can come. Do you understand? But most importantly, that fuel or an inverter, better still.
Inverter, sure.
Fuck shit. If somebody buys me inverter, we're getting married next weekend. That's
Guys,
it.
see.
6. I don't see.
She don't talk about price
Between
now.
4 to 6 batteries.
It's not like used to people enter DM and not be saying hi.
John, I don't want to, please.
Hello.
There's no hi.
Just show a picture of your inverter. Say,
I'm hot.
Which one do you want?
Do you understand?
Pick your spec.
Do you get, see, and I want solid batteries.
Be an intentional man.
Do you understand what I mean?
Only the fact that works in theory because you gotta be intentional with these girls on Instagram.
Which girls on Instagram?
You know they call Nigeria Airways. That's what they call Nigeria Airways.
I love it.
You'll be Air Jordan.
But see, we not be everybody did they ghost. I guess some people did the answer.
It depends.
Do you understand? It also depends on how you approach.
Look, let's talk about this approach. Because how do you approach babes on Instagram?
I think that you
because it's only one font. It's high. You can't deduce meaning behind the font.
I mean, I think for some people it depends on how the conversation starts and maybe their mood sometimes. Yeah, maybe see naturally you get some people we just they messian. There are people who just enter your DM and they are talking, they are chatting shit.
Down
Do you understand? But there are other people who are coming to talk about, things that you can both relate to, and I think that's the best conversation starter. If you can talk about stuff that you can both.
See, I have 50 liters, free 50 liters of fuel.
So it's already a transaction.
They will tell you go straight to the point, and when you do, they start being offensive about it.
I can feel Nana's pain. This is the pain of a young Nigerian woman.
So they are offended. They are
they are offended by your offendedness.
So what is the point? What is the point that you are trying to get at?
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm doing a special service on Thursday to help young men.
Every time you find solution to problem, to the immediate problem.
To deduce young men's problem on Instagram. Now, when the lady says, please be decisive, you have to know that she's not talking to everybody. She's talking to the people in the bracket of people that wants her to toast her. So when you say how to be decisive, it's not for it's not for the what that thing.
But must you always be for toasting? How about for friendship?
The great commandment: multiply and have dominion over all things.
God, I beg.
We are not multiplying; we are doing rubbish.
So see the multiplication. What are you multiplying?
Knacks.
Oh God!
Children.
Do you see this is the problem?
Procreation.
When you enter, guess what? And guess what?
What?
Maybe when he entered their DMs, he did not start with that, but then the things escalated, and they're like, "This guy is wise enough. This guy is wise enough for me to have a child with him."
See, I've thought about this long and hard, to and fro, in the depth of the night, the witching hour.
I love it.
See, as a guy, the best you can do on social media, just
do you know social media how in terms of posting or interactions?
In terms of posting, just be as presentable and be a badass as possible. So because you know what, women do this thing, and when you say hi to them, the first thing I check your profile.
Exactly.
If your profile it's not for you.
But again, how do you know?
If your profile is if you're a bad bitch on Instagram, you
define bad bitch.
As a guy, bad bitch, you look good.
You be showing
well groomed, you look nice. You should say.
First of all, you have to check if the person you're talking to has mental issues or not.
Yes. No.
And you can also tell. You can tell from there are several tells.
The way I'm not gonna lie. The way they do it now. If any babe even like my photo, I first look at her or she follows me. I first go and check her Instagram profile. If she fine. If you are those ones that don't have any photo on your Instagram, there's no hope.
Or those ones that there's no post. There's no post and it's still private.
If you were nothing, I don't get time.
I think that also. I think I feel. It sometimes goes beyond just even the person's page. It's just like, what are we going to be talking about? Do you understand what I mean?
About the way forward.
In what? Way forward, we're in the country.
Yes, no.
Okay. If it's about that, then I don't see why anybody would like. Anyway, to each his own at the end of the day. Some people don't want to talk about
content.
Is it not get ready with me? Do you know for the longest time I used to think that get ready with me was grown, or like you say maybe somebody was trying to say the person is a grown ass person. Do you get?
Me, I just know this JW, one day I'll figure it out.
Do you understand?
But one of them now say, oh, get ready with me. I just clicked.
See, to be honest,
because I was too shy to go. I was too shy to go and Google it.
I never even Googled it, and I think one day I just saw somebody put that word, and then I saw the person getting ready. I was like, oh, that's what it means. Let me tell you, biggest two test traps on Instagram. Get ready with me.
Because guys do it. They're not busy wearing boxers. They'll show when they're started wearing boxers.
I've never seen any guy like that too. I only see them wearing jeans. They've already worn the bottom.
They already have the boxers. They're not wearing jeans. We already know you're half naked, sir. There's no point. Then the ones that want to show you their house, how they get to wake up in the morning, this thing. All this is
that's the
trap.
flex.
It's test trap all over.
It's a fucking flex.
It's test trap. Then the girls who dance, we already know, say, Oja.
Ayo, the girls who dance. What kind of dance are they dancing?
I want to show you one now. And it's just yes or no answer I want. Because we need to as we guide
Don't mind Ayo. He saved it. Just see, he has their names at the back of his head.
I didn't save anything.
He has
it's the algorithm.
See, it's because you called their name around your phone. AI don't pick them. You know, say they interested in that kind of content. Now, why did they show you? Do you understand? Please, I want to be seeing money.
Yes or no?
Which kind of environment this person they even?
No, you're not a poor person with this one.
But they also
now trenches. But you know trenches of I want to blow this year. Yes.
See, she feel it. See, it's a case of I have the potential but I don't get money. So I want the money to touch me.
But anyway, Sha, please, if you know you're toasting any baby, give her fuel. You know.
See, and ask about her daily struggles. And
babe, if you go to my house and you see you know switch on gen, to ask question. Light no day. Nepa no get light and there's no this thing.
And please eat in your house.
If you are going to a man's house, carry your own 5 liters of gen.
What do you mean?
Please, because I'm giving you a house. So you carry gen. It's a 50-50 something.
So you wait they go woman house. You not fit carry fuel come.
That's why I came with 50 liters of with bowl.
Where is it?
With Panara again.
Where is it?
With Panara.
Where is it?
I'm not saying.
Why can't you bring it? Why can't you bring it here?
I even bring funnel. I just knew funnel that you don't press the button and you go to send out to your this thing. What do you mean? Please. Let's not be unequally yoked.
Don't even kill me. But please.
If you're a babe, I know that when you come, it's not that you now say, please, how to charge phone. Why didn't you charge phone in your father's house?
See, if you can make, but what do you mean?
Because, madam, the way it is now.
If you can make another person's life easier.
Violence.
Suffering violence.
For everything you are charging, there's one knack.
Please, I beg.
If you are charging phone, one round of knack. Charging power bank, it's one
People
knack.
Are cheap.
Yes.
Very low bottom barrel behavior.
Men are very
Why people like that?
I don't understand.
Please,
you not come. You not say watch Netflix on my own sister.
I love it to you.
But are these things? They're not luxurious things.
You don't even see chair for my. You don't even see chair for my parlor.
Now waiting they rug.
Now bed day. So you not go to bed. You're mad. You not come.
You know you're joking.
You browse. So you used to update your phone again.
You know that you're joking.
Okay.
But you know you're joking.
Men of God, be wise.
See, I don't think there are women that are still. Well, I don't know.
Yeah?
I don't think there are people who are still moved by going to somebody's house to go and charge phone and they're knocking them.
Oh.
Are there people like that still?
Oh.
Hey, there's a life that I'm probably not exposed to.
This everyone, if you go subscribe.
No, how much Netflix skinny? One phone now.
The cheapest is one phone. If it's only on your phone, is $1K plus. If it's on your this thing.
So waiting they where they go on that person's house to collect. No, it's not about madam. It's just like
you go to get ring lights, get backlights, everything tripod. Influencers are shaking the boots now.
Don't kill me. I wish that it was for influencing that I bought all of these things.
So what do you buy this thing for?
For personal consumption.
Carry me. I'll go start my OnlyFans, so please.
Who knows? I probably have an OnlyFans account.
You know, go say Nigerians know they do OnlyFans. Nigerian boys are wicked. They do OnlyFans.
If I hear,
they do me top.
If I hear, you guys, if I hear, they know they pay for OnlyFans.
Another way with that.
What's with that?
A new celeb couple.
Oh.
Anyway, please, if you are going to anybody's house, please just be just know that the people are spending fuel for you. So just make sure that you're not. It's not every time you now be saying let's on television, let's on freezer. I
feel like if at a certain level, when you started to have certain responsibilities, your expectations are also tailored to those kind of things. When you go to see another person, if I go to another person's house that is single like me, Shall they expecting me to give me buffet of food, or I'm expecting electricity 247?
But some go believe in a buffet.
No, I beg.
But it's not on the gist before then, Sha. So.
Do you understand? I mean, if you're not posing as what you're not, why would you go into somebody's house and expect electricity, standby?
Electricity.
You know, you get some people where they stay for that. There's some people who stay in service apartment. That's fine, right? I can understand that 100%. There are people within the age brackets who stay in service apartments. But if you go the house and they know on gen for you, may you know they shall say, back on the on gen here. Can you not see the situation of the country?
Now, bingo, I go use any command.
Like, it's so difficult to get fuel. Even the people who are trying to get are really struggling. Do you get what I mean?
People are going to spend their Sundays now on queues to go and get fuel.
Do you get what I mean? Their weekend is now spent queuing up to get fuel.
It smell like petrol when you get home.
And people are now having to store fuel in their houses as well.
A fire hazard.
Do you understand? He has his own domestic problems already. But please.
Since they don't bomb me, fuel scarcity they don't need in Nigeria. Is it that this is so hard? I don't understand. Is it so hard?
It's even more annoying how like NEPA is not even giving somebody lights, and the weather is hot.
Thank God it rained today, but that rain is to bring heat.
That
rain is to bring heat.
To reinforce the heat that we're already currently
all
experiencing.
All of you, they bleach. I hope you know that this is.
Why are you attacking people?
This is the period that you people be oozing. So please buy Nivea, buy spray. So don't be oozing for all of you. We bleach for Nigeria. All those local bleaching. All those Ghana bleaching.
And also try to get your PVC so that we're trying to vote in people with better policies.
Now doing voting, you see mad babes for area.
Normally now. They say out of the 90 something million people that register for their PVC, 70 something million of them are all Nigerians between the ages of 18 and 49. So
now they go see babes.
Do you understand?
So what are you voting for?
Nana, you dey streets.
Say what are you voting for?
Is in your eye. This Nana dey streets.
That election.
Polling units.
Yeah, exactly.
No, Anita P.
Ward 004. For Shomolu ward.
Shomolu P. You guys will just go check her name for two colors. That's Shomolu. So who started me at Shomolu?
See, but you know that I realized that when Nigerians gather at a common place.
Do
you understand? And you go hear some kind of things, you will say, so now this person they really think normally. I'm really sometimes so shocked.
That's why everybody's a political scientist.
Do you understand?
Say if you knew what happened in this country in 1972.
If you know what Kwankwaso has done. You will not vote for him.
You will not vote for him.
Do you understand?
They always have a brother.
Do you understand? I know somebody on very good authority that has worked closely with Peter Obi, and
on
he can say.
Day, I always carry my head. See, Baba, you don't reach my tongue. I don't get that. What is
see, do you know when we went to go and pick up our PVC? That's when I realized that Nigerians, you cannot impress us. It is so difficult to impress Nigerians. Varying perspectives.
Everything there.
Somebody said that the people who were trying to coordinate for us to, in orderly manner, get our PVC is doing it for selfish interest. 90% can shout just on your own, say, and I've not even gotten my PVC. And when he got his PVC, he now showed everybody, we're not clapping. Then I say, hey, you cheated. It's because you went inside there. I'm just like, so fucking what? But he's still here under the sun, even after he has collected his PVC. And he's still trying to coordinate people to get their PVCs. If he easy, go do them.
Also know that on PVC days, there's priority for the elderly, so they will vote first. And the pregnant.
See, let me tell you the truth. Even on top of that one, that's how they asked somebody, say from 60 and above. One guy now said he was, no, they now went to go and meet one man because he has a white hair. And I say, sir, are you up to 60? He was like, well, I'm in my mid-50s. And that's why everybody just boss. For what? Even if you're 60, you are the cause of the problem of the country. What have you done to better the government? Nobody gets preferential treatment. If I first come, first serve. See, varying opinions. You can never. You can't pin something on them. You can't stick anything on them. Everybody has their own perspective. Somebody was like, "Why am I suffering here when I'm supposed to be working at home? I have a meeting for 1 p.m. Oh, guy, wait here. You know, get lights for us. Wait, collect PVC. Maybe they go as first. Wait. Do you understand? Do the hard work." And I also applaud social gatherings that encourage people to go and get their PVCs in your churches, in the clubs that you guys go to. People who actually
CBIC.
See, I don't like if we're saying something that maybe is generally acclaimed. Make una they put this CBIC, they vex me because you people first of all don't even want me to know where your church is.
Because your way no pure. That's why.
After by association, I've not even reaped the benefit of this CBIC.
Phil is there, give the benefits.
Phil never give me any money.
You don't need give
Phil,
me.
which day are you going to post me on social media? So that 234, make 234 blow for your social media. Please put our record in. But jokes aside or anything. But anybody, the people who are using their platforms to promote and speak up on getting PVCs, not necessarily even pushing for any candidate or anything. Just collect your PVC first. Make it be say you get the intention to grow the country as well, because it lies on us who are going to stay back. Jackpot day, but for us where they stay.
Not like Jackpot.
Do you understand? Exactly.
You need like good money to Jackpot.
Exactly.
And if you had that good money, the money would.
And we need to make this thing work. Do you get what I mean? Like somehow, for us who are going to be here, or for the people who are going to be here, we need to make this thing work.
So that after the vote, you can just.
You're right.
That's why people are seeing. That's why you're seeing on your algorithm people that are selling, that's in the business of selling body. Because if you don't think about stuff like this, how will you be seeing it?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Right. But you need to put a babe by your side after voting so that you can top up.
Anita PU, Somolu.
I love it.
Somolu what too?
So what will be follow-up conversation be like? So babe, who did you vote for? Hope you voted right. Hope you put your fingerprint properly, because you know that if you didn't put it right, it will be invalid, right? Is that the kind of conversation we're talking about?
It's something that really love is the cover before sex. Where 12 you're going to have sex. The cover just shortly before sex is the most awkward. Like we know why we are here. Why are we not talking about the fence that broke in the other
I think it's just to get people comfortable.
Okay.
Because at the end of the day, both of you are going to see each other's bombs, and so you need to be sure that
some people do have lights.
Fair point. You can also turn off the lights. I think whatever works for you.
Yeah, whatever floats your boat.
Do you understand? It's the fact that PDP and APC are saying, now you bad pass. Confusion don't enter.
Yes, no.
There's confusion in their camp.
Twins from the same mother.
That video by Dino talking about APC, it was too funny. In my mind, I'm just like, criminally minded. Wow.
Shout out to Dino.
Do you understand?
For boosting the content industry in Nigeria.
I love
Creative
it.
industry in Nigeria.
He not just boosting, but encouraging.
And shout out to Nidu.
What is this plot twist that you're talking about here? This shade is too deep. Right, but shout out to everybody. Get your PVC.
All right, let's jump into release therapy because the time is well spent.
Get your PVC, guys. Also, as you get your PVC, try to hide your VIN number so that people cannot do deep research based on the lies you've told about your age. You get what I mean?
So, people where they augment their age.
But why do people lie about their age?
People where they augment young and age.
God, I beg.
Yes.
See, if you must augment to the betterment of yourself, Sham. I don't know how that works. No, they give 3 years gap. They give some kind.
You're not playing football. You're not a Nigerian football player. That'll be 45. Will not tell you 22.
Do you get what I mean?
When you not reach pitch now, you'll be fainting.
Make nobody stress you about how your success they happen. It can happen at any age.
Yes.
Your success can come at any age. You don't have to be in your 20s. I don't know who made that, who tailored that narrative.
Nigerians are very focused on like age and presentation and how you look. So a lot of people now have to reduce their ages so that the people don't judge them as being failures and all that. But I don't think that makes sense. I think, just go with your flow and do what you want to do, and your time will come.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
And if they lie, maybe they try to cover and wait.
Yeah, at least take two or three. Nobody say you go take one.
A white lie is not bad.
Why they lie? They remember what he talk.
They keep records.
Because if you run one.
See, I think that's the stress of lying. You have to remember what you lied about. It's so stressful. Do you get what I mean? But hey, to each his own. No?
To each his own. Yeah.
So release therapy time.
Let's release it. Pause.
Finally. This is Release Therapy on 234 Essential Podcasts. For undiagnosed love issues, listen to tips from Dr. AOT2 Esquire, founder of the CBIC. The GO CBIC Esquire himself,
you're back.
Ayomide Tayo AOT2 is finally on seats and is ready to take your stories and put context to it. Please listen and remain blessed as you listen. Did I say it well?
Thank you.
Yes, based on preaching. This is the word from the prophet. Release therapy. Hello, AOT2 and the Igbo Stallion. My name is Zoe. and I have been going through a depressing phase, open brackets, not certain if it's a phase or my reality. This is the first time I'm sending a fan mail. I live in Port Harcourt. I've always wanted to write to you guys, but 9 to 5 has been hitting me badly. Babe, you understand? Feels like a girl that is writing this thing, Sha. In your infinite wisdom and grace, Oga, I will want to get hints from you and the Igbo stallion what the fuck is actually going wrong with me. I still self-sabotage with romantic relationships, personal relationships, and professional relationships. I value my space and time. So sometimes when someone is trying to get too close to me romantically all the time, I will immediately start feeling suffocated. I will subconsciously look out for your defaults so that I won't make you come close, too close, even when I want you to get close. Part of me doesn't want to be vulnerable because vulnerability means being exposed. Trust me, I wasn't this person some years ago. Reality just keeps hitting you really bad that you ought to create a self-defense mechanism to defend your inside. Sometimes I feel if I really let you in and you actually get to know me, you might feel tired and probably abandon me. Oh, this one is deeper. So what I need to do is fight real hard to kick off any emotions whatsoever, even if I feel so bad, and probably abandon you in the process before you abandon me. I don't know a lot of people, open brackets, with my definition of knowing a person. A lot of people consider me a snob, weird, reserved, stern, proud, and a nerd. And trust me, I wouldn't completely blame them. I'm so vulnerable. If someone is interested in me romantically, I wouldn't mind playing difficult I wouldn't mind playing difficult to get than being subtle. And I kid you not, when I say if I lose this person in this process, I don't mind. And this part of me subconsciously comes out when necessary. I don't have to act it. I've grown with it. And yeah, I'm a guy. Oh, sorry. I didn't say Nabibo.
Yeah, he's a guy actually.
Oh, God. I thought it was a babe.
Yeah.
No verse. So, Daddy Gio, Esquire himself, what do you have to say about this person? This is a case of suppressing emotions because you're not sure, because of the uncertainty of how it will be received and treated.
I think there's a lot of inner work that needs to be done in terms of therapy, first of all. I think you need to work on yourself first of all before you want to go into a relationship. Because no matter what, every relationship, you have to have vulnerability, especially marriage. So you can't run away from that.
Yeah.
And if you're struggling with that, that means there's something holding you back that you need to deal with. Maybe it's from your childhood, from your teenage years, maybe past trauma or anything. I think you really need to see somebody who's professional to help you deal with that before you can now move forward. Because at the end of the day, if you enter a relationship and you're not able to be vulnerable and self-sabotage, you're going to do a lot of harm to yourself and to the person that is involved with you. So my own humble opinion or humble advice is I'm going to see somebody first of all and just let it all out and go through a process of healing, I would say, of trying to discover who you are, discover yourself and why you are like this and how to be a better person. It's already good that you're self-aware of this already. So that's like some part of the work done. But now you need to take it to a deeper level where everything can be 360, a whole new thing. So you need a professional. I hope you are based abroad because I think therapy is easily accessible over there. But in Nigeria, we also have therapists too, Sha.
Yeah.
That will help you with this sort of thing. But I think you need professional help at the end of the day. Those are my 2 cents.
Today, the Esquire is very calm.
Because
this one really touched him. It really, really touched him. I feel that there's a bit of everybody, of this person in everybody. I think that widely, this, like, agreeing to what Ayo has said, you're probably outliving your trauma. You're reliving your traumas, more like it. And I was having a conversation with someone recently, and she was like, when you go through a traumatic experience in a relationship, try to heal yourself from that first before you go into another relationship so that your trauma doesn't rear its ugly head again in the new thing, but it actually be a good thing. Do you get what I mean? So if you've gone through a relationship where communication was a problem, being vulnerable was a problem, first of all, I don't know why you're around people who you cannot be vulnerable around. But still, right? You cannot know the true intentions of people just by looking at them. If you never let go of yourself, then you'll never know. experience they teach person, especially because no two directions can be the same, right? Or no two people can be the same thing, right? You might see the same thing happening again, doesn't mean that, or the same attitude coming forward again, and it doesn't mean that the person is going to be the same thing. Doesn't still mean that it can't be the other way around. But still, for you to move on into another relationship because your trauma is obviously stopping you from venturing into something good. If you've gone through heartbreak, you know that there's no limit to love. And if you really, really want to find love, then you have to give it. And you have to open yourself to also receive it. That's the truth. If you keep hiding yourself, if you keep pressing it, if you keep doing hard guy with a straight face, nothing is going to come to you, right? You need to, there's this book here. You have to kiss a lot of frogs. It's right here, actually. I think I read it when I was younger, but I find that people always say it's just to girls, but guys too, you never get it right sometimes first time. There's some people who get it, if at first you don't succeed. There's some people, and this is not me even laughing, just because of the reference, but anyway, there's some people who get it right at first, but if you don't get it right, then you have to try again. But don't change the person, maybe change the approach. Sort of. You can't be doing the same thing the same way all the time and be expecting a different result. That's like, that's crazy. If you want something different to happen, then you need to do something different. And doing something different is not necessarily blocking yourself out. With all your quirks and all your weirdness and all the things that are uniquely tailored to you, somebody's going to find that beautiful and stay. And if you keep hiding that, who knows if that's what the person is actually looking for. I found that sometime this week, actually, I interviewed for a position, and I realized that because I wasn't going deep into the conversation as I wanted to, I thought that putting up a smoke screen or just giving them the overview was going to be enough. I realized that they wanted me to take a deep dive into it, and naturally, that's how I like to converse. But I also was afraid of taking too much time. Do you understand? If I had known, I would have just gone into it and let them say, oh, we like this or we don't like this. So just do you at the end of the day. If you're going to be afraid, everything is a risk. Waking up in the morning is a risk. Meeting a person is a risk. Anything you're going to do, taking a job is a risk. Anything at all you're going to do is a risk. So open your heart to risk. Just don't change the person. If you're a good person, stay good. Don't become bad because somebody treated you bad. That's now you. Do you get what I mean? But yeah.
Times.
Heartbreak is character building now.
It's character building.
Yeah, take it as it comes.
He's on the gym.
Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah. So. All right, we're done.
Thank you for sending Release Therapy finally. The first Release Therapy of 2023, you guys.
Thank you for sending Release Therapy and fan mail also.
Yeah, and also PVC collection is ending tomorrow, but they will hear this on Wednesday. So please now you'll be going to your local government to get it before the 29th so that according to the INEC chairman, they'll be able to count how many people have actually collected their PVCs and be more transparent in their delivery of our president of people who are going to govern the country. So, yeah.
All right, flop of the week.
Flop of the week.
Shout out to Petraki, Bambuzu, Kefofu, Bifodu, Razmataz.
Simp.
What are you talking about?
You are now listening to the flop of the week on 234 Essential Podcast.
Shout out to everybody in the corn business.
I love it.
Agbado business.
I love it.
Maize business.
I love it. Popcorn.
So our flop of the week: Tinubu slept at presidential candidates meeting. He didn't say a word. Shout out to Showore. I think this is the most useful thing he has done in 5 years. He took a picture of a sleeping giant.
I love it.
Not Nigeria, but could be the next president of Nigeria.
I mean,
Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. So there was a meeting, the National Peace Committee under the leadership of General Abdulsalam Abubakar organized in Abuja on Friday, where all the leading candidates came to sign a peace accord or something like that. Blah blah blah. And our daddy
he slept
in Bodilon, slumbered.
I love it. All through.
Yeah, all through. He
didn't wake up.
That's why I said slumbered. Because they sleep and slumber.
It went
like, may your heart be scattered.
I love it.
Bows to news. And shout out to Showere. I think this will be the most useful thing he will do in this election period. He took a picture of the sleeping giant.
I love it.
And he slept. What is Showere to do again? Showere doesn't do it apart from talk rubbish. Yeah.
Has he stopped trying to run for president?
He's running or he's limping.
Okay.
One of the two.
Interesting.
Yeah, so you took a picture of Tinubu and this is a glimpse of what is going to happen. This man will sleep during United Nations General Assembly meeting. He sure me that.
Somebody that is tired.
Yes. Please.
People are stressing him.
I don't think, at this point, I don't think Tinubu should even be on the road doing anything again. Everybody that wants to vote for Tinubu they've made up their mind. Everybody wants to vote for Peter B has
There's
made up
no
their
undecided
mind.
voter
Atiko,
at this point.
they made up their mind. The Kwankwaso made up their mind.
Do you understand?
So those ones are jokers. I don't think anyone is voting for them. But still, this is a huge flop of the week from our new Instagram comedian.
Our incoming
001.
I love it.
Hey, God have mercy. God.
We're running the race of 001, Sha. Because he never beat 001.
Oh man, this one that you don't hear from Buhari. Tinubu will be a ghost when he enters that show.
Do you understand?
Nothing is happening. That with fax machine they're going to use send on a update.
At this point, there's really no undecided voter. If you're not deciding not to also vote is a decision. So we already know what's going on.
Yeah.
Just choose wisely.
So yeah, that's our flop of the week. Tinubu sleeping at the meeting. At the very crucial meeting.
But he was tired, Sha. Brain work, Okpo.
You want to rule Nigeria, you're tired.
Brain work, Okpo.
Meanwhile, our prop of the week.
Prop of the week.
Oh yeah, props.
The prop of the week on 234 Essential Podcast.
The man of the people.
I love it.
The people's messiah.
I love it.
The labor man himself. Peter Obi. Now, Chatham House is a place where that has become very significant in Nigerian politics, where presidential aspirants go to and give speeches. I think Buhari made a speech there. I can't remember if I think he did when he had to run the first time or the second time. I can't remember, but he did. And it's not a place where everybody wants to show off that they're international,
Well, that's
flexibility.
what this is about, actually. It's for international affairs. No?
Yeah. So Tinubu went there. We all know what Tinubu did. He sat down throughout to show that he's not agile.
Yeah.
And he called it delegating.
He's tired now.
So he could not ask questions. The questions that Nigerians have for him, he could not answer it. He now gave El Rufai and his other Gbogbo Tigbo.
I love it. To speak on his behalf.
The Gbogbo Tigbo broom boys, the lawman people. They're sweeping everywhere with the answers.
Because see, his mind was heavy. He was pregnant with solutions.
Now, Peter Obi was invited by Chatham House to give his own, and I watched a bit of it. This man stood throughout, answered each question. He did not look at any paper. He was giving out data, facts, figures. Please, this is our this is a presidential candidate.
I swear.
Not the one that will be doing.
See, there was this.
Is it for rice?
He said cocoa plantation will bring about billions of naira.
A town hall
Different
from Balablo.
Bulaba. I love it.
I will turn all the Yahoo boys.
Ikosodi.
All the Yahoo boys will be selling chips.
See, I love it.
What are the plantain
in
chips?
the manufacture of chips.
Of chips.
I love it. Whatever that is.
Peter Obi was not incoherent. He was articulate. He was specific. He had an idea of what he would do when he becomes president of Nigeria. In an ideal world, this man should win.
Actually.
But we don't live in anywhere called ideal. Nigeria is not ideal.
And organically, he has also gained traction just based off of his ability to clearly, succinctly, do you understand?
To be there.
Say what it is. It might not be right, and all the things he's talking about might not happen. Do you understand? But for the mere fact that he's dropping these ideas,
he's putting an effort into.
Do you understand? We can even see where his mind or where he's thinking towards. You know, the Sky News. There's a Sky News interview that I watched of him. Do you understand?
I like that one.
Like they asked him, so because the Chatham House is in the UK, and they asked him like, why are you coming here to speak to us about Nigerian politics? And he said, I mean, this I'm not saying this verbatim, but he said to them like, it's because it's for the benefit of the UK as well.
UK plays a big part.
Do you understand what I mean? The UK still needs the Commonwealth in a sense to be able to come together and be productive in a sense on their own part, because with Brexit happening,
and you also need the UK to be a partner, so they need to believe in the person who's going to be the next president.
Do you get what I mean?
So you showing that, showcasing yourself.
We even have communities in all these places
of course,
as well.
a lot of Nigerians asking questions.
Do you understand? Do you see the crowd of Nigerians outside even chanting
60,000 people were live.
God, I
live stream.
Did you get what I mean? See, I don't know what else we need as an indication for what Nigeria deserves right now.
The only thing now that Peter Obi needs is just maybe Adeboye now says, the Spirit of the Lord has told me.
I beg.
Vote Peter Obi. But we know our Nigerian pastors.
See, I know
they can see everything that happened this year.
Do you understand?
But who will become president?
See, to be honest, I'm not. We need to move past the political and tribal blockades we've created for ourselves.
Didn't you send that video of one woman saying that?
Or even that guy that said that because Tinubu is Yoruba.
Also, one person said that Tinubu is
the next in line.
That Obi should wait.
Peter Obi has the mandate, but still fluctuate
You people, you're suffering.
after 8 years.
Your suffering will be tailor-made.
Our suffering
Your
continues.
brother fit to where? You think it's
God,
going to be
I beg.
casual that sold it for you?
Hey God, see if right now with what is happening in Nigeria with the current running party, this can be happening in Nigeria right now. No lights.
APC have not even said anything about the OG.
Do you understand?
It is their party that is doing all this
do you
wahala.
get what I mean? There is no lights. There is no fuel. The sitting president right now in Nigeria is from the said party, and you're still looking for some sort of assurance or direction
Give
to
me
go.
assurance.
There is no undecided voter, so everybody has made a choice.
But hopefully, Peter Obi did a very good, this thing. Atiku was
Very
good,
good run.
but we don't know what happened to Atiku.
I like Kwankwaso's this thing. I mean, might not have been based on, but I like the fact that his conversations were coming from point of comparison, which is very annoying.
Yeah,
Stay your lane. Talk within you.
You get his
want
1.5 million votes. They'll give him contracts to go and
Do
sit
you
down.
understand?
Yeah.
But it was impressive to see like our leaders going to try to make the international
Except Atiku.
yeah.
Because I know they say he went to the UK for something, and we don't know what he went for.
No, that's a foreigner. That's a foreign bad bitch. He's not about
You see what's also
Nigeria.
about algorithm now, Nana? Who are we talking about before? I open my Instagram now.
Why
now.
did you open it?
Now, they're an artist page.
I love it. It's Bob Marley. I
You
can
don't
see.
you like
Boy,
Batsy.
it's Bob Marley. Boy,
see.
can you see the move? Can you see the dance?
Wherever they're doing parties, especially when women are doing parties. So which is their carry placard. I support it.
I support women doing what they need to. Like,
Anyway.
see, do what you need to do. As long as there's no covetous
Next
reason.
week, next week, we are entering the same trouser.
I love-
the same trousers. Not trouser, trousers.
The trousers.
We are going to break down in short.
See, but
You thought what they did was we are going to we are going to scatter the table.
we must also be honest about perspectives.
Got it down from perspective. Got it down from perspective. We are going to got it down from.
Nana, are you going to be here next week?
We are going to.
Why are you looking at Ayo when you're saying sure?
We are going to burn the table.
Okay.
We are not even breaking it. What
God,
they
I
did-
beg.
what they
Please,
did
let
was
us be
small.
civil here. I don't like barbaric attitudes.
Take control of us.
Be civil.
You go to place.
Please be
You go
civilized.
to vendor stand.
See, I'm going to bring another girl on this pod
You
next
go to
week.
vendor stand.
Because I cannot take. Yes,
Please don't bring any yellow girl. Please don't bring any yellow girl.
I swear to
We don't
God,
be
and person will be
confused.
yellow.
We don't be confused.
I see.
No,
Thank
no,
you
no,
so
no.
much. I
I'm not
have
coming.
seen. But all of
I'm
you.
taking the mic. I'm doing virtual.
But all of you have agreed. Nana is fair. And all of you are fully represented. Yes.
You don't say, woman is saying, I'm like, yes. Yes. We agree.
Fucking content.
Yes.
Now, see already, you cannot see how these people, we cannot see the kind of content these people download and why they are downloading it.
This
is the direction.
They can phone in. You don't want to see them
So tomorrow, so that next week I should phone in the friends.
Yes, 'cause-
And now you say phone in, don't come.
Because
I'll not open gates for you.
Oh, God.
Don't worry.
You got to focus.
I'm going.
They're not being a yellow stallion again.
That's what's up. Unicorns
No.
only.
No.
We have to be fair in this conversation.
No.
I don't want barbaric attitude, and I don't want anybody suppressing my thought
Forget what to
process.
bamboozle us with breast and yams.
That's it.
No.
Whatever you see there, you take it.
See, don't worry,
Shebi, you decided to.
We can
No,
take it.
I will bring only water. We'll put it on our face first.
Yes.
and olive oil.
I'll start our eyes, so not
Don't worry, I'll be burning incense. here that day.
I'll bring turare for one garment. I'm going to spray like
What the
this.
fuck is sorry?
It's incense. But we'll spray
Oh,
around.
love it.
You will see how.
Don't worry, we'll see. We'll be very civil and mature about this conversation.
We will break. Thank God, we'll go to us what's what we will break out. We will break
I
out.
beg me una no break am. I beg I know to talk. You know the influence of this table in my life. I beg you.
All right, guys, we are done. Thank you for listening. Almost 2 hours. Wow.
Thank you so much for listening, guys. Stay tuned, share, follow us on social media. You can hear Nana. He's doing the good work. So please encourage him by ensuring that you're promoting our content on socials, by following us on social media at 234 Essential Podcast.
Also send your family to family@234essential.com, including your release therapy also.
Also, feedback is very important. So write to us. Let us know what's happening.
Peace out.
Be kind, guys.